Hey guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I am here today with a wear and tear video and kind of first impressions quick review of this bag after 4-5 months of having it. I unboxed this in March, just as the pandemic was exploding. So I've only had it 4 months, but I wanted to go over it with you guys because I am obsessed. I am obsessed with this bag and I'm obsessed with the size. And I am talking about the Louisvuitton Neverfull in the MM size. This is in the monogram canvas, however, I'm gonna go across the board and say any Neverfull in the MM size, is gonna be amazing. And I always deep down inside knew it was amazing, even though the GM was my first ever Louis Vuitton handbag. I still knew that this was gonna be such a great everydayer. It's a much better sort of proportion size, user friendly. I know we say that, but it's much more inside your sort of personal space. Here it is, a 4 months wear and tear. Let's go over this together. I will definitely tell you this time around, knowing my bittersweet relationship now with Vachette leather, and that is only new. Okay, I know that there are people out there who are like angry at me for saying now I feel like where I am, I'm preferring the black coated leather over the Vachette raw cowhide. So if you know Louis Vuitton raw cowhide leather, which is what all of this contrast like caramel color you see is, it goes darker over time. You follow it, you know that, and it's called patina. I have since fallen out of love with the really dirty kind of aged look of it. That is it. I love patina still. So many people are like, what? You're the one preaching about patina, saying it's amazing. I got the Speedy B because of you and blah, blah, blah. That, firstly, get your life, girl. That's not my fault that I changed how I feel about how an untreated leather oxidizes and changes. I still think that the leather going darker is a beautiful natural process and I like it, and I think it complements the monogram. I feel it complements them. I love the black. I'm very much in a black moment with the black coated leather, but I think it complements the actual brown monogram far better, especially as it goes into a deeper patina. However, where my love has fallen out with it is when it becomes dirty, grubby, and nothing can get it off. People have asked me, so what do you clean it with, or do you clean it? You really shouldn't clean it. And I said this in the beginning of, you know, my Speedy B review. I showed wiping it with baby wipes, and that's how you clean it. A lot of people came for me and were like, oh, that's not how you darken patina. I said it's how you rub off dirt from the patina, from the Vachette, which is still a way I would do it. That's not gonna make the actual untreated leather go darker. It's just going to clean it up. However, again, my point is really dark and worn, aged, and stuff that even wipes, baby wipes, non-alcoholic, can't get off. I'm talking basically replace the whole bag. I'm talking grotty, okay? That's all I'm talking. I'm not talking like a nice patina. And this hasn't even really become like that. Honey, look, the handles still stand up. That's the first thing you're gonna notice. So there's the first wear and tear thing, is the handles still stand up, not dead straight. They've got a bend to them, but that is the first thing you'll notice, is that very patinaed bags, there's nothing. They're gone. My GM is just like, they're gone. They're nothing. They're just flop. My GM is just like down here, like completely. So that's good wear straight away that you can see after 4 or 5 months, is that it's still got a bit of stiffness. I'm not gonna lie, I have definitely watched, you know, what's on my hands. My hands are so dry, so I'm always putting hand cream on, and I make sure it's really aired before I touch it, because the oxidizing and the oils in your hands is what is going to turn these straps darker. So I've just pulled you in closer so we can sort of go over it together. So that was sort of showing you that the straps are still quite firm to them. They're not completely floppy. In saying that, look at the beautiful glazing is still really, really red. So my GM is just dark brown. You don't see any red in the glazing that is around the edges of the raw cowhide. The stitching is nice and bright yellow. On my monogram, my GM, I don't know if it's really yellow anymore, but it's still really yellow on this. So it's another great sign of even wear. It's not sort of, you know, blotchy and sort of going brown or picking up dirt. And you can see all of the red seal glazing there around the chaps, which is so beautiful. The top piping here of a Neverfull is what tends to get grubbiest quickly, as well as obviously the handles because you're grabbing them with your hands, but here it gets quite grubby because you're touching it and it's hitting the sides as things go in and out. It's actually not too bad. You would sort of see the color coming off, you know, quite patchy as it sort of goes around. It all looks quite even, which is really, really nice. And all the stitching again is quite yellow, considering, you know, I have used this bag. There's been a lot of times where I've just grabbed it instead of anything else because it's just so carefree. You don't have to think about it. I'm just looking at the canvas here. There's definitely no scratching that I can see, and people do often ask, how do you see scratching on canvas? Well, the actual print, because the monogram, the LV and the fleur-de-lis is printed on, like it's a paint on, that scratches, and it can chip, like not chip off, but yeah, like come away. So you can sort of see a scratch quite clearly. Sides, where I guess you'd sort of bang into things, that's still, you know, got quite a nice sort of shape to it, being not completely structured bag, and being an open top tote, it obviously can lose its shape pretty quickly, so that's pretty nice. Got our nice beautiful alignment down the seam there. Again, no scratching that I can see. A little bit buckled there, maybe that's just from me. The drawstrings are beautiful. You can see that they're a little bit lighter than the actual piping in the handle. The drawstrings are a little bit lighter, obviously, because they're just not really, I guess, getting direct sun. But Australia is very, very humid, so all our raw cowhide tends to, you know, go that kind of honey color, that pinky honey color quite quickly when you get it. If you live here and you wonder why it's happening so quickly, that is why, the humidity. So flipping it around to the other side, you can see we've got a buckle there as well. So with buckling in canvas, all you have to do is just restuff your bag. This has got a samorga in it. It's not the right samorga for it. That is not happening because of the samorga, but it's probably just the way it's sort of been sitting. Again, this beautiful cinch pochette on the side is very, very nice. All the glazing is very bright red still, which you can see, which is gorgeous. All the hardware is lovely and shiny. And then the back. So this bag is made up of 3 pieces of monogram canvas, which I really like in a Neverfull because all the logos are upright and there looks to be no scratches on there. Again, the chaps, look how red all of that glazing around the edges is so beautiful. The chaps are really nice. None of the hardware has any chipping or tarnishing. Ooh, actually I take that back. They're little studs that actually are on the cinch pulls. This little stud here is a little bit tarnished, like rubbed away from being gold. It's got a bit of silver in it, like almost like the press button closures. It almost looks like I've chipped it or something there. So that one does have a little bit of wear. Not the bright shiny gold, but they're not as dull as a SUBBIE, I guess. There is the base, no feet on a Neverfull. It is a very, very classic tote bag. It just has the reinforced piping, which is quite nice. So the corners, I can't really see any major wear there on that corner. My lights, my ring lights might, you know, be making a bit of, I can't really see any wear. So this is really where you're going to see a Neverfull tend to wear quite quickly, on these kind of corners and this corner. So I don't really see any direct wear or any sort of chipping away from the LV Fleur-de-Lis monogram, so that is quite good. Moving inside, proudest moment ever. When I got this bag, I knew straight away there was absolutely no way I was having a monogram canvas with raw cowhide bag, or a Neverfull with the light interior. I could have got a darker interior without a bag organizer. What these do to your bags is not only organize your bag, keep it structured, but keep the base of your bag clean. And if there is not the biggest winner for staining on the bottom of your bag, it is a Neverfull with a light interior like this. So I knew straight away a Samorga was going in here, no brainer. I didn't have a Neverfull MM Samorga, so I did have my 35cm Birkin, which was in gold. I'll just quickly take my items out to show you. I've been carrying my little, this is just my tech pouch from Louis Vuitton. So here is the organizer. Got hand sanitizer, my cosmetic case PM I am actually using, which is quite new, my sunnies, my wallet, which is my Lotus wallet by Dior. I've got a lip gloss on the side here, and a receipt, sorry, and I've got a Louis Vuitton receipt full of cash that I was banking. So I want to show you this. You can see all the sort of grit and grime on the bottom of my Samorga there, and you know, spare bobby pins and whatnot. This is a must. I'm pretty sure if I did not have this and I was to do a wear and tear video like this and hold it up, I couldn't promise you that it would be clean. I couldn't, and that's really, really bad to say that. I cherish my bags and I take care of them to the nth degree, okay? But still, you know, grit and grime is in the bottom of this Samorga, then that, you know, just like lolly wrappers or things like that from the kids could be on the bottom of this bag if that wasn't there. My wear and tear for inside should be immaculate because of the organizer, 100%. I know that for a fact. I do keep my pouch on the bottom underneath the organizer just in case I want to put receipts in it. I wasn't going to use it at first. I was thinking, sorry, struggle central. I wasn't going to use it at first. I was thinking, like, you know, I've had this before on my Neverfull in Damier Bin, which I sold it with it, but this is the new, this is the Neo Neverfull pouch that comes with. But I just thought, no, I'll keep it. I might use it. I will keep it in the bottom here just like so. And if I need to put receipts in it or something, I can. Here is the pocket. That should be absolutely immaculate. I've never opened it. I've never used it. And all of the hardware is, yeah, it's beautiful. It does tend to get scratched, this little lock, the way it locks, you know, Neverfulls, they lock like that on top with just one lock. It does tend to get scratched a little bit just because it's on the top there, so as you're putting things in and out you brush past it, but nothing too bad at all. All the little grommets on the inside are fine, they're not oxidizing or anything. You've got the little D-ring, that's going fine as well. Do you know what? It's actually pretty good wear and tear. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I don't baby it. I don't think you can baby a Neverfull, but I don't throw it around, I don't bang it. I was far more like that with my GM, and it is in the condition it's in because of that, and I just lived and used that bag. I think the wear and tear on this after 4 or 5 months is pretty good. I will say that genuinely your wear and tear on a Neverfull, even though it's smaller amounts of natural cowhide leather, it still will pick up that grit because of the placement of where it is with the piping and the thinness of the handles, and you're grabbing them all the time. These get softer. It's a good thing. I had this in Damier Ebene, and they are a lot, they tend to cut into your shoulder if you pack this full. And look, you tend to just throw everything in this because it's a tote, it's an open tote, so you throw everything in. That's what makes it so handy. But the downside is the coated leather would dig in. But this natural cowhide leather, so as it softens, is really, really nice on your shoulder. But I think that's fairly good wear and tear for how long I've had it and how much I have used it, and I have. And when I put it back, when I've taken my items out and I put it back and I store it, if it's in the pigeonholes behind me, it does fit, but it has to have its handles down like so. And I tend to just rest them. Otherwise, I put them up where the on-the-go, put it up where the on-the-go tote is, and I just tend to have them sort of standing up like that. Okay, so that is it. That is my wear and tear and kind of first impressions of having this bag, the Neverfull MM in monogram canvas. I am enjoying it so much. I really am. I reach for it a lot. There's sometimes that I'm kind of like, okay, don't reach for it today because you've already used it like for 2 weeks straight. It's an easy bag. My recommendation for it is if you are in college or you are in uni, it is a great size. It will fit your laptop, your binders, your folders, and even though it's a tote bag and it's got thin straps and it's heavy, it's just still such a good bag. I hear so many people say,
oh, you know, not another Neverfull, or everyone has a Neverfull and I want something different.
It's like, shut up. There's a reason that everyone has them, you know what I mean? If you see something everywhere, there's a reason everyone has it. It's because it is the shit, girl. It is good. That is why. It is a great bag. It is hardy and well wearing, and it will stick. It will be a ride or die for sure, trust me. If you haven't entered my Instagram giveaway, this is the AirPod cat. I'm looking for my AirPod. Here's my mousey and here is the cat. And trust me guys, this, like I said in my last videos, I thought that this was silly, but trust me, it is so great. It really is. I have not lost my AirPods. See, they just slip in like so. Perfect. I have not lost or misplaced them since having my little mouse and taking it everywhere with me. So I'm giving you guys, I'm giving the opportunity to get the cat. This is the little cat from Louis Vuitton. All the houses are starting to do them now because they see they're super selling. They're super necessary. Like, they are really great. So this is the little cat and I'm giving it away on Instagram. So please go ahead and go to my Instagram. It is linked below. If you enjoyed this wear and tear video and you want to see more of these, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, guys, that would be really great. There is a button below. I'd super appreciate that. I hope everybody is doing really well out there, guys, and staying safe. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.